Hi guys, this is Breaker, and I thought I'd go ahead and take this little replay between Spanishiwa and Fuzer. Now, I'm not sure if Fuzer is a Smurf account or anything of that nature, but one thing I will tell you is that, well, Spanishiwa, he's got his own build that's named after him. Back in the day, he came up with this two-base build where Zergs basically have to focus on getting nothing but minerals, and let me think here, get gas last. Of course, not forgetting the pool somewhere in between. That is bringing the total drone count to about 36 before you, 32 before you toss in the gas geysers. But what I thought was pretty notable, or rather intriguing, about this replay is that both players were both Masters rank 1, and that's actually a little bit of a difficult thing to find. This is, of course, going to be Heart of the Swarm, and considering that, in the words of David Kim, this game is still not anywhere near as figured out as it should be. I'm thinking we could see some interesting gameplay, especially in terms of ZvT. This is a little interesting way to get the APM up for Fuzer. He's actually putting his SCV here on patrol over and over again. And, wow, it's not nearly as spammy as it could be. Wow, Spanishiwa having about 4 times his APM. That was actually kind of interesting to just glance at for a moment. And speaking of Spanishiwa, he's actually sending this out right now. He belongs to a clan that, if I'm reading the name right, it says SG. I haven't kept up with Spanishiwa as much as I should. And here's the thing that's kind of funny about like what I know about him. He's just been famous this whole time, and I have no clue why. You know, he's always been a featured streamer on Team Liquid.net. Maybe he's just been a community go-to guy or community do-gooder, who knows. And now the drone is in, and it's basically stuck in there. It sees there's a gas, and there's about 40 gas being harvested right now, which means just as this barracks finishes, there should be enough money for a Reaper. And I called it at the same time that it came out, basically. Well, technically I called it a split second after it came out, but yeah. Okay, back home, let's see what Spanishiwa has in response to this. This is actually quite interesting. He's only got a spawning pool. He's seen the gas, but he doesn't throw down an extractor all his own. So maybe he's fairly confident that he can handle it. And I gotta say, you know, Fuzer's just kind of like shutting down every kind of impediment that Spanishiwa could just add on to his economy, be it a gas block or not. You know, I wasn't there to actually see the drone go in, but I'm pretty sure there was going to be an attempted, what's the word I'm looking for, gas block. Now the first Reaper is out and on its way. Question is, how much damage will it do, if any? Interesting. Fuzer. Oh my god. He did get a drone kill. That takes some amazing micro skills. He's actually, well, he got 2, but the first one was actually an SCV mob getting it, if you will. 4 slow lings out and on the map. Combat drugs kind of kicking in. Just keep in mind if that Reaper takes even 1 hit from those lings, then the combat drugs will actually just basically wear off, if you will. And there it is. Did just wear off. And I like that kind of micro move we have. You know, it's kind of like, reminds me of Wings of Liberty back in the day, but behind this we do see an Expo going down, and just overall excellent micro from both players. Oh, and this is interesting. This is a hidden third? I never would have expected that. Alright, well. Reaper's chasing it down, and he's gonna get... Oh, no, he's not gonna get it. Poor guy. Yeah, he just saw the queen there. He's like, yeah, it's too much of a twitch. I don't want to lose my vision. Alright, now he did catch on to the double gas in the natural. And I don't know if he's going to get out of this situation alive. Okay. But anyway, let's see what he's doing back home. He's getting ready to take a third. And wow. This is interesting. He's actually going to... Fuzer's actually going with the classical 1-1-1 build. By classical, I mean it seems like he's not cranking out any Widow Mines, even though all you have to do to really pay for them is, you know, throw out an additional, subtract 25 minerals and just turn it into gas in terms of pricing. But this move I actually like a lot from Spanishiwa. I don't think we saw Fuzer catch onto it. No, he did not. And so far so good, I guess, in terms of macro, whatever you will. Looks like that Reaper did get away. Wow, my god, this Terran this far into the game has lost nothing. You know, it's all that micro. My god. Alright, well the Overlord came in to sack itself. It did become an Emo Lord, and it saw the 1-1-1-ish build, if you will. Medevac is now out and about, and it's ready to cause some trouble, but there's only 4 Hellions? Wait a minute, wait. This can't be right. Oh my god. Wait, is this a Hellbat timing? I don't see an armory in production anywhere, nor do I see one actually here. So this is not an actual Hellbat. He's not going to turn these into Hellbats. It's actually just a legitimate 1-1-1 without Banshees in it. And Spanishiwa is making the mistake of clicking down the Medevac, and, well, I guess with that kind of DPS from a Queen, it may not make that much difference, but oh my god, Slowling's chasing everything down. Kind of a beautiful tackle by the drones, if you will, and more drones are getting sacked over here to deal with it. How many have fallen altogether? 14, my god. Now there's one in red HP up here in the main, and it looks like we did have a bit of a slip of a micro from Fuzer. And, oh my god, more drones fall. It's just, you know, I hate to say it, it's so painful to watch, it really is. It's one of those things that everybody has to say when they see it happen, and the Queen is not focusing down the Medevac. Once he focuses it down, of course there's no more micro play, no more of that silly shenaniganry. But it looks like in response we see Spanishiwa just ready to deal with this. He's already cranking out tons of Banelings, 7 of them, wow. And I'm just a little curious, does he know about the tech here? And by he, I mean Fuzer. He should definitely know about it. Yeah, at that position, he's seen it already. The Hellions have ran past it. 4 more Hellions out and about and on the map. Just for map control, there is a Viking as well, willing to assert its air superiority to that of the Overlords that we see out on the map. And the Banelings kind of... Ouch! That's like 4 Banelings he's not getting back. Unfortunately, Spanishiwa just getting shut down left and right. And there is a siege tank out here to basically target down any Banelings that may try and go in again. And this is interesting. We see a cooling tower here. I thought those were destructible rocks. Or not destructible rocks, excuse me. Rather, collapsible rocks back in the day. But... here we go. It looks like Spanishiwa's pressure really isn't going to do too much damage. He's finally getting up to lair tech right now, but he's had a 3rd going this whole time that his opponent didn't know about. I wanted to go back and measure how many workers they had earlier, but with 21 workers being killed over the entire course of this game, I want to say that we have a steady lead from Fuzer, a very steady one, income-wise, definitely. Well, they're both even, really, but... I mean, just the amount of workers that he killed earlier did give him a lead that he needed. And the question is, what's he going to do with his Reaper? I mean, it was an early game harass unit. If he can be really super sly with it, he could probably put it into the main, just see what's going down. And now we have Spanishiwa throwing in some static defense, always something that I appreciate seeing. But this is a lot of Hellions, and just what it, you know, do they have Blue Flame? No, they don't. But we see a few more reactors. And just one tech lab being tacked on. Where's... oh wait, I'm sorry. The tech lab just finished, but Reaper's finally been caught onto. And it looks like we're not going to have Fuzer try and save it at all. That's a lot of Hellions right there. I'm going to say that much right now for sure. And it looks like, I just want to say Spanishiwa, he just may not be ready to hold against this. Well, what is this? Oh, I see what Fuzer's doing. He's trying to make a contained scenario, if you will. Yeah. This is one of those games, guys. I want to say this is one of those games that was made in China, but here we go. It's a 4-base Zerg versus a 2-base Terran. Mind you, the Terran is carrying the superior supply count right now, and I do believe Spanishiwa is making a big mistake by not trying to get his... oh my god, by not switching tech. And the Hellions just have a free run into the natural right now. It's just that they're being distracted here by the Zerglings and the Banelings, and now just all of this here is being pulled. This is definitively an all-in. I'm just like, what is this? Are these guys on the same team, and are they practicing together? I don't understand this. Interesting move, to say the very least. I don't understand what's going on in this game. Is this a legitimate play? Well, Spanishiwa is in a tough spot, to say the very least. The good news is his opponent has relatively little anti-air. If he can deal with these 7 Marines on the ground, he may just be alright. But with the way everything's set up right now, I don't think a single Baneling is going to connect with any of those Marines down there. This is a really hard contain, especially with this Planetary Fortress coming into the mix here. There's just so much income for Spanishiwa right now, but there's so little of it that he can actually use. Supply discrepancy is now 87 to 145, and I never thought I would see a more constructive or destructive use of a Planetary Fortress, if you will. I don't know what to make of this game, guys. Twitch.tv/Fuzer. I'm going to check that out. Oh shit, everything rolls in. Alright, well. There's a few mutas on the way here. There's actually 10 in production altogether. But right now that is a lot of missile turrets. I'm just like, what is this? What is this all about? I don't understand this game, guys. Alright, well, all the mutas are coming in, and it looks like Spanishiwa's just not ready to give up just yet. He could probably stay here and actually hold off his natural if he's careful enough. I don't know if that one's hotkeyed or not. By that one, I mean that hatchery, of course. There's a few mutas here, but with everything that we see here, I don't know if he's going to be able to take it out or not. I think he can definitely... He's got a shot at taking down the Planetary Fortress there. That's cutting off his reinforcements from his main to his natural, for sure. That much is certain, I believe. But my god, this is really one of those games. I'm just like, what is going on here? I don't understand it. Alright, and now the main army of Fuzer is moving into the main. And we just see more and more static kind of being built there, if you will, at the natural. But now I think Spanishiwa actually has a chance at pushing out. He's actually doing a good job of cutting off reinforcements. And this Thor only gets out a single volley of shots. That was all the anti-air that was here, except for these missile turrets, of course. And now more and more turrets are being tacked on to in front of the Planetary Fortresses. It's actually building SCVs right in the main. I don't understand this game, guys. Like, this is one of the creepiest, scariest games I have ever had to watch in my life. I'd be afraid to actually play in it. There it is. This is just really, I don't know what to say about it. But now we have Spanishiwa throwing out GG. And the game is over with. Alright guys, if you liked what you saw, just go ahead and click on the follow button or the subscribe button. It should have been blinking the entire game. This has been Breaker. I'll see you guys later.